You already know who it is. The one, the only L Selector back at it again. So we're going to talk about the fight that just happened between Mr. Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou. First and foremost, congratulations to Anthony Joshua for doing the damn thing and taking care of business. Anthony Joshua was not joking around tonight, and he handled his. He did what he's supposed to do. He didn't come in there on some like, I'm going to carry him and whatnot. You got to understand, Francis Ngannou, for those who don't know, Anthony Joshua did fight Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia. Salute to his excellence for throwing that event tonight. Great event overall. I didn't watch it all. I'm going to keep it a beam with you. I didn't watch it all. I only caught like 2 fights. Forgot it was happening. I thought it was a Saturday thing, but it was totally a Friday thing. But, man, I'm slipping. But at the same time, it is what it is. But, yeah. So, basically, yeah, the fight went down, right? So, all right, let's get right into it. I'm not even going to hold you guys. Like, honestly, Francis Ngannou got knocked out. Second round KO'd. Which I needed to happen. I wanted that to happen. The reason why I wanted it to happen is because you got to understand, Francis Ngannou is not a boxer. He's not a boxer. He's not a boxer. He does box, but he's not. No, correction. He is a boxer, but he's not boxing. He's boxing, but he's not experienced boxer. So he hasn't been boxing for a very long time. I'm sure he's done some sparring and whatnot in the gym against guys and whatnot just to get different looks and stuff, but he's an MMA fighter. So he fought in the UFC, fought in MMA. I don't know where else leagues he fought into, but he's a UFC fighter. So you're going into a fight with a boxer in Anthony Joshua. We're talking about a gold medalist Olympic boxer. You know, fought in the amateurs. Has not a crazy pedigree as far as the amateur goes. It's not like he's been boxing since he was like, since he was like, in diapers, right? He's not one of those guys. He kind of started boxing maybe later on towards closer to his adult stages, maybe around like his teenage stages and stuff like that, late teenage stages going to adult stages. But he is a boxer. He did box in the ring, and he's been boxing ever since. This guy's in his mid-30s now? So, like, what are we doing? And then you bring a guy who with no boxing experience to fight a boxer. And I blame Tyson Fury for that because Tyson Fury carried this guy and started acting like a goof over there and got dropped. And then Tyson Fury gave he gave the look or the kind of like that. He put out the I don't even know. I'm stumbling on my words there, but he basically gave the perception that this guy can actually box when he really can't box. He's not a boxer. He's not a boxer. He has to build up his pedigree and go and fight guys and go into the circuits and see different looks. That's how you get experience in boxing. You got to see different looks. So he comes up in there and fights Anthony Joshua, who is literally just fighting guys like Usyk, fighting guys like, he's fought how many guys now? He's fought a lot of world-class fighters. Andy Ruiz. I'm talking about guys with like, probably like 2,000-3,000 bouts. That's also amateur, pro, plus maybe sparring as well. Plus stuff we ain't even seen before or heard of before. Maybe just some goofing around stuff or just some for kicks. So it's like, you're going to go up against a guy like this? Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? And then he fights him. Okay, cool. He fights Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua Joshua's feeling him out. Anthony Joshua sees holes. Like, you got to understand, the way they see things in the ring is totally different. So they're seeing things that you're not seeing. He's seeing things the average person's not seeing. Only boxers are seeing this. And Ngannou's not a boxer. He doesn't know. He's just going off of instinct. And he's going up against Anthony Joshua? Bro, come on, man. Anthony Joshua catches him. Boom. First round, drops him. Catches him right up on top of his head. Catches him. He falls to the ground. He's like, oh, gets up. Cool. That's already first round Anthony Joshua. Too easy. And I know Anthony Joshua in his head's like, this guy shouldn't even be in the ring with me. But whatever. He said it, the broadcasters and these people all want this fight. So I gotta, at the end of the day, I gotta get paid, right? So I gotta do what they want to do, right? Me to do. So he gets that win. He gets that round. Second round comes. Same thing. Ngannou doesn't see things that Joshua's seeing. Ngannou's moving around, but he thinks that he's going to fight Tyson Fury. He thinks this is a Fury fight. Like, oh, I got lucky. Be like, oh, you won the fight. You got robbed. Okay, whatever. Maybe he did, but Tyson Fury's a guy people don't know. Tyson Fury's a really excellent boxer, but Tyson Fury fights was his competition. So if Tyson Fury is fighting a C level fighter, he's gonna fight at a C level grade. If he fights a D level fighter, he's gonna fight at a D level grade. If he fights an A level fighter, he's gonna fight at an A level grade. And if he has to find out other ways and strategies on what he has to do, he's gonna fight at that level. Where Anthony Joshua is just gonna fight the way he fights. You see what I'm saying? He fights his fighting style. So it doesn't matter what grade the person is. He's going to fight you. You get where I'm coming from? And that's a recipe for disaster. So he catches him in the second round, knocks him, drops him. And after that, when he got up, I said, yo, maybe the ref should stop this fight because this guy doesn't look like he has much juice left in him. The way he looked, I see it in his eyes. He looked like his equilibrium was not there and he was gone. And I was like, bro, what are we doing? So we come into the second round again. Anthony Joshua catches him flush in the face. Jawline, his leg, his leg freaking gives up on him. Does the freaking throwback song, the stanky leg, and he just collapses. He's on the ground. Out cold now. Now he's out. Now he's gone. He's out of here. He's taking a sleep. He's taking a nap. You know what I mean? He's still alive, but he's taking a nap. Not like he's out of here. It's not like he's gone. Not like he's in the spiritual world. He's still alive, but he's just taking a nap. And that's all she wrote. And this is what happens when you do a crossbreeding fight. People think this is cool. This is cute. Like, I get it. Mayweather did that with McGregor, carried McGregor, craziest pay-per-views, all this stuff that went on with that. Cool. Mayweather did carry him. Yeah. Mayweather does the Jake Pauls and all the, he's carrying these guys. You got to understand. Mayweather's carrying these guys. Anthony Joshua is not the type of guy to carry you. He's not that kind of guy. He doesn't know how to carry a fighter. He's not that. There are certain guys, Tyson Fury could do that too. There are certain guys who know how to carry these guys. But when you actually think you can just start going into like now elites, going up against the Anthony Joshuas, the Terrence Crawfords, you know what I mean? The Jaime Munguias, you know what I mean? The Bivol. These guys are going to knock you out. These guys are going to take your head off. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney's. You get where I'm coming? They're going to humiliate you. The Tank Davises. Tank, I don't know. Maybe he might carry you too, because Tank could kind of be goofing around out there lately too. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of these guys, they're not going to carry you. You see what I'm saying? And the reality is, these guys should, if they're going to come into boxing, go up the rankings, move up the rankings. Like, start building up your stuff. Don't come in there thinking you're going to come in there and fight Anthony Joshua, and he's not going to put you to sleep in the second round. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. You know what I mean? Now Francis Ngannou has to sit back and be like, I don't know if I even want to box anymore because this guy did this to me. And this guy is, quote unquote, people think he's not even that guy. They think he's soft and stuff. But I beg to differ. I think Anthony Joshua could box. He just styles certain things. When he gets certain styles, he just kind of has issues with it. Not even kind of has issues with it. He has a lot of issues with it. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know why. I don't know what these guys think. The Saudis are like, yeah, we're going to push him. The Saudis are really putting the back behind this guy. And the you know what I mean? And the battery behind his back. Because the reality is, you go and fight a guy like Terrence Crawford, or go fight a guy like, what do you call it? Like Devin Haney, or you know what I mean? Even like, whatever, Jaime Munguia or something. These guys are going to put you to sleep, bro. Anthony Joshua, these guys are going to knock you out, man. They're going to get your top knocked off. You get where I'm coming from? They're not going to carry you and do this glorifying sparring matches and all this other stuff that you guys are expecting. So the moral of the story is, a lot of these guys and these kickboxers and MMAs, and some of these kickboxer guys do box, so they do kind of back and forth. So I've seen that before, you know what I mean? So they have boxing and kickboxing. But if you're going to fight, you got to be able to be MMA guys coming into boxing. You got to build up your repertoire. You got to build up your pedigree, because these things are going to happen. You're going to get knocked out. It's like a boxer going into the MMA cage. I'll salute to Chris Shield, because she's actually going out there and doing the damn thing, and she's winning fights. She lost a fight, but she is winning a lot of her MMA fights, and she does boxing and MMA at the same damn time. So kudos to her. Clarissa Shield is, the woke, they call her that. You already know what she's about. She's about business. Hilarious woman. But even with her, she thought she could fight a boxer. We saw video footage of her getting knocked out by a male boxer in sparring. And this was like a guy who's just, this is not even a top dog. This isn't even like, this is like a tier 4 guy. This isn't a tier 2, tier 3. This is like a guy just fighting in the local areas, just building up his repertoire, winning some, losing some, collecting checks and stuff like that, small checks to pay the you know what I mean, the house, the mortgage or the light bill. So it's just like, yo, she got dropped by him. So what does that tell you? Like, there's levels to this stuff, man. Honestly, kudos to Anthony Joshua for showing these guys, yo, stop joking around out here. Take care of your business, bro. He did the right thing. He knocked them all, got them out of here. I wanted that to happen. I'm happy he did it so it could make guys actually think now, like, oh, these guys actually punch for a living. Like, they knock dudes out. They're not wrestling in the octagon all day and doing 5-round fights and a few minutes and the fight is done, right? This is 12-rounders. Damn, they're lucky because guys were getting killed. They were doing 15-rounders at one point in boxing. You feel me? You know what I mean? So 15 rounds. I mean, like, bro, it gets busy. Some of these guys do 150 round sparring. You hear some crazy stories. 20 round, 25 round, 30 round sparring. Just some nut job stuff. So you're going to go up against a guy like this who fights all day, all night. And you're coming in there and you know what I mean? You're kind of figuring it out, you're going on the fly. Like, come on, man. It didn't make no sense. Kudos to Anthony Joshua for getting him out of here. What's next for AJ? Usyk or Fury, of course. I still want to see the Wilder fight. I don't want to see him fight Joseph Parker. We're going to talk about the Joseph Parker later situation because there's something going on with that Joseph Parker situation that I'm not too fond about with the whole Zhang situation that just happened there. But Anthony Joshua, I want to see him fight Wilder, of course. Winner of Fury and Usyk. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. Anything else he does, if he fights Big Baby Miller, I'd like to see that too. But outside of that, nothing else is really. I know Eddie Hearn's going to be trying to duck and weave, and he's just trying to. And even a Usyk fight, I don't even want to see him fight Usyk because I don't think he can beat him. He can't beat Usyk. Tyson Fury would be the better one, the ideal one. Usyk needs to knock Tyson Fury out because after seeing what happened to Zhang, Usyk, bro, you might be out of the picture, bro. They're low-key trying to get you out of here, bro. They're trying to push you out, bro. So you got to be mindful of that. You got to beat Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's playing a lot of games with you, I know, but you still got to win that fight. And I'm honestly low-key rooting for you because I think Fury is not taking the sport serious. He should have done exactly what AJ did and got this guy out of here. What's his name? Francis Ngannou. As far as Francis Ngannou goes, go back to MMA, bro. Go back to MMA. Do your thing. I'm sure the Saudis have some MMA bouts. They already have a lot of sporting events coming. Saudi Arabia is preparing for that World Cup that's going to happen in 32 or 34 or something like that. And they're preparing. Saudi's getting ready for the future. The next 15, 20 years, Saudi Arabia is going to be the top tier country in the world. So, and they're going to be, they're moving into the, what's going to happen, the fourth industrial revolution. So people need to understand that Saudis aren't playing, and Ngannou, go out there and do some MMA fights. There's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of fights. As far as boxing goes, don't get killed out here, bro. Don't get killed out here. You know what I mean? These guys can really punch out here, bro. All right, yo. Anyways, yo, guys, I'm signing out. Adios. Peace. Holla at you. I'm out of here. Peace.